friends! It's been just about a year since I got my hair professionally cut by Jayne Matthews of Edo Salon. I'm super excited and feel very lucky that I get to get another cut with her, this time up in her studio in the Bay Area. In this video, I'll show you how my shaggy mullet grew out, and we'll see what magic Jayne comes up with for my next haircut. Welcome to the Dress Up Mom. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and I love you. If you haven't subscribed, please do and tap the bell for notifications. I consider it one of the blessings in my life that I'm able to get my hair cut by Jayne. Not only is she a hair magician, but she has taught me and thousands of others around the world how to cut our hair, which is both fun and empowering. She is also such a cool, genuine lady, and I really enjoy talking to her during my cut almost as much as the actual haircut. Here's the shaggy mullet Jayne gave me 11 months ago. It was one of the edgiest, coolest haircuts I've had, which is saying a lot since I'm 60 years old. Here's how it grew out. Using Jayne's bangs, crown, and layering tutorials 3 times in between, I was able to maintain it, and I really enjoyed each stage of the grow out. For something new though. I live in San Diego and my 2 previous cuts with Jayne were in Long Beach, which isn't that far of a drive. It's about an hour and a half. This time I get to see her up in the Bay Area in Edo Salon in Oakland, which is where she normally works. I'm going up there for a little getaway trip, and I was lucky to have it work out with her schedule. I'll take you along for as much of it as I can, and then I'll definitely come back and show you the new do and tell you about my experience. I'm back home and am loving my new hairdo, my latest Jayne creation. Let me tell you all about it. From downtown San Francisco, where I was staying, it was a short 20-minute Uber drive across the Bay Bridge to Oakland, where I was meeting Jayne at Edo Salon. I had arrived early and got to explore Piedmont Avenue, which I had heard good things about. It was exactly the kind of street I love, chock full of small local businesses and restaurants. I had time to stop at a really good vintage shop called Mercy Vintage, which I would highly recommend if you ever find yourself in that area. Check out these Celine boots I scored. They fit perfectly and were reasonably priced. I could have gone crazy in there, so it was good I needed to leave to meet Jayne, not before getting some delicious vegan coffee for both of us. I had seen Edo Salon in Jayne's posts and videos, and it was even cooler in real life. Light and airy, amazing hand-woven wall hangings by 2 super talented women, Jess Fury and Megan Schmick. Lots of plants, a comfy sofa, and just a calming, artsy vibe. Just what I would picture as a space Jayne would create. The salon was closed, and it was only the 2 of us there that day. Jayne was definitely more at home in her own space than when I see her in LA in someone else's salon. I hadn't seen Jayne in almost a year, and she looked great, really healthy and happy. She had been through so much over the last several years. First, she lost everything she owned due to mold. Then the pandemic hit, and then she had this horrific motorcycle accident, which she's still recuperating and healing from. We chatted and caught up for a bit. The whole time she was sort of running her fingers through my hair to get a sense of what was going on with it and to play with it a little bit and figure out what we were going to do. She gave me the biggest compliment ever by saying that the layers felt and looked really good, the ones that I had done myself. I have to admit that every time I cut it myself, I get more confident and it's easier and more fun. I did have to confess to her that I get obsessed though when I'm doing it for about a week, to the point where I need to hand my razor over to my husband and have him hide it and not tell me where it is, so I don't keep going in there and tinkering with it. She laughed and said that it's really hard to explain to people how addictive razor cutting can be. I always feel like I'm watching a sculptor working on a piece of art whenever she is cutting my hair. The way the razor just effortlessly glides, she sort of moves my hair around and is feeling it and going in there. It's really super fun to watch. She really takes her time and she looks at your face throughout to make sure that she is carving her petals in places that really highlight your best features. This is a thing that is so unique about her, and I've really never found anybody else that can do that kind of thing. And the whole time we have these amazing conversations about all aspects of life. She's so open and makes me open up, and I just feel like I've known her forever. Time flew by, and before I knew it, she had given me another great haircut that was exactly the change I was looking for. She put in some hair balm and hand shaped and molded it a little more, but it is totally natural and I can actually redo it myself super effortlessly. There are so many exciting things going on with Jayne's business, and I love to talk to her about that. She truly is disrupting the industry and changing the way that people feel about hair care in just all the best ways. I really see big things on the horizon for her in both her personal and professional life. I was definitely ready for something a little bit shorter, and I think I'll be able to maintain this using her DIY tutorials for the next year until I get to see her again. I've been sort of taking notes and seeing where things are so that when it comes time for me to do a little bit of tweaking in about 3 months, I'll have a better idea. She told me that she really wished that more women my age, 60, were interested in getting sort of layered, more edgier cuts. I'm always curious about that too, because I think it's so much fun to do this, and my family always tells me that I look younger with cuts like this. Just like my philosophy with clothes, I really don't think there are age limits of what you can and can't do with your hair. It'll probably be another year before I get to see her in person, but we will definitely stay in touch through Instagram. We talked a lot about YouTube, and I'm really hoping that Jayne starts a YouTube channel. I think she would be a huge success on it and even reach more people. Because she's a full-time educator, Jayne takes very few clients. I am beyond grateful that I am one of those very few people. I am loving my cut and feel really great in it. What do you think? Please leave me that in the comments below. Thank you, Jayne, for working your magic on me yet again, and for the wonderful chat. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time, have fun and dress it up a little.